Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enavia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that game against Miami, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for them. David, good evening.
Hey, Kevin. The Knicks have young talent and some promising draft picks. For that reason, they feel they're well-positioned to trade for a star if one becomes available. The Knicks front office members describe that as the best path for them. Guys, in the Big Apple, there is little patience for a long rebuild.
A little patience indeed. That's interesting. Thank you, David. And we're coming down the back half of the season, Chris. Do you have any special things that you did to try to keep your body fresh for the long haul?
I'll tell you what, a lot of sleep, a lot of ice, tech was a little more rudimentary there, but we have what we need to get there.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Mo Wagner, Hachimura out there with Matthews. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Beal in at the 2. And for the Knicks, Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Alfred Payton is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Noel in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul.
Foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Here's Westbrook. Nails it from the high post.
This is why it's tough to cover Westbrook. He can get the shot off in seconds.
Here's Payton. There's Noel. And there's the bucket. Stay with it in the offensive press, getting it done.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
Payton against Westbrook. Plays it up and banks it in. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
Showing the muscle. I love how Westbrook takes on all comers when he's trying to score.
Payton finds Barrett. Off target with his 3. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for Washington. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And that one, they crossed the line.
I mean, and there's really no excuse for it. They know they need to play more in control.
And well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range.
Takes the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Hachimura. His last outing with 20 points. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's foul number 2 for him. Toppin, he's jacked in for Noel. And the Wizards with possession. Sinks the 3-pointer.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And here's Bullock from the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Passes to Randall. Pocket 6. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And Just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Beal gets a wide open look.
Well, they weren't going to stay perfect forever, but still shooting 80% from the floor to start the game.
And here's Bullock from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
He's finding some good shots early on. And what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Looking to end the run. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, with Westbrook on the ball, you can't have a hole in your defense. He's too smart to miss him.
And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Oh, bro, come on, James. Russ lives by the motto. Why not? I mean, the same reckless abandon we see on the court, it's reflected in his clothes.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
For three, Bullock. A three-pointer is right on target. Bullock's got 9.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Man, they're monster lead here early on. A lot of this is due to the game plan.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Wizards trail by 8. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And Washington again with the bucket.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the New York Knicks. Quickly hits it from three-point range.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Washington's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ball stolen. Here's Knox. Up and in on the layup.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
The Wizards shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. The first one falls.
A guy I view as the ultimate competitor. Westbrook's effort level is second to none, and it lifts his entire team.
1:29 left in the first quarter of the game. Latrey. Knox. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
And here's a look at some stats for Westbrook. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. He's averaging 28 points, 12 assists, and 9 rebounds. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
There's Rose with the 3. The shot, no good. And the Wizards now going the other way. An even 3-on-3 break. Neto with the bucket.
Open court basketball at its best. The D slow to catch up, and the assist leads him right to the bucket.
There's Rose with the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes.
Nice! He uses his finesse to get flashy. I mean, Westbrook is an elite above the rim finisher.
There's Rose with the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Here's Bertans for 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Westbrook.
Yeah, Westbrook is really racking up points. I mean, the focus he's brought to this game is just incredible.
On its way from Rose for two, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job. Taking it right at me.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Wizards making a switch here. He hits one and misses one. He's at the line. Here's Knox. Got it up. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Man, you see this so often league-wide. The period, three-point attempt.
And so it's the New York Knicks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked a fantastic night from long range so far. We've all coming your way in just a minute. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
We're just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
New York leading by 13. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Wizards 5 right now. And we've got Russell Westbrook, Javi Lopez out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Neto in at the point.
Yeah, and Derrick Rose kept it beginning after knee injuries of his career. He said load management had been around back then. He might still be a Chicago.
He's hit again. Bertans finds Lopez.
I like how hard Lopez goes. He's a hustler and likes getting chances to finish with power.
And here's Rose outside. Westbrook pulls it in.
And Derrick Rose, the youngest ever MVP in 2011, and it was the subsequent year that he sustained that first knee injury.
If you think back, he was playing over 40 minutes a night on a regular basis, and their team had 2-hour practices, tough ones, on off days. And so how can you keep up that type of demand on your body? Teams now tend to be more cautious with the burden they put on players. The defense has done a good job of forcing him to tough shots.
A nice shot by Wizards.
You see the quickness from Rivers right there. He's good at probing inside when he gets a chance.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
It's a solid blueprint.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Neto, the pass to Beal. The Wizards with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Aaron for three. Connects from three-point range. Bills got 9 points.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That is his first foul of the game. And Washington making a change here. Matthews is checked in. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Wizards trail by 20. Outside, Beal. Shot to stop the run. No good that time. The Knicks go the other way with it. Here we go, one-on-one. And that one's good. Noel.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable. Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
And Bill it in.
There is the selfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Hachimura against Barrett. And it's Wagner missing.
Oh, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
And it's Bullock missing.
He's got 9 points on 3-pointers in the first quarter. He's still looking for his first 3 of the second. I hate to say it, he's dragging them down. Not a single bucket.
Lets the 3 fly, and the 3 ball is good. He's got 12.
Just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Washington calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup it and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Obvious check in for Raul Neto.
All right, a chance to see stats for Peyton. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's averaging 15 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him. No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from 3-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
Here's Peyton. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Washington's gone 1 of 6 from 3-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let it fly. And the Knicks with possession. They're on an 18-7 run. Barrett for 3. Hill pulls it in. The Wizards shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Matthews passes to Hachimura. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Hachimura's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown.
Something going wrong with the D out there. He's one of the guys you've got to be worried about on the perimeter.
And we so often talk about the elite scoring, but Bill's playmaking is now reaching that same level.
Yeah, it just shows you how talented and unselfish he is. All he wants to do is win, and that talent requires help from the teammates. So he uses his vision and instincts and ability to keep them involved.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses. Number 1, the Knicks.
Without a doubt, the best defensive team in the league this season. Forget about any other stats, steals, blocks, whatever. It comes down to limiting points. And so far, nobody's been better at holding their opponents in check.
Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. There's 49 seconds left here in the second. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Good on the 3-point shot. Avdia's got 6 here in this quarter. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Here's Topic. Oh, good with the triple.
Playing the revenge card right there. Trying to get those 3 points right back. Didn't work.
Deal with it. Now Peyton defending. Kept alive. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
This one for 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got rebound number 5 here tonight from 15 feet away. The Knicks pull it in. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game. For 3, Barrett on the trifecta. Barrett's got 14 points for the game.
And what I love about Barrett in transition, he can change directions at full speed.
And so it's the New York Knicks sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. A 3-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress.
Yes.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Yes.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred, what's working for you guys in the first half? How did you get yourselves going?
We were able to get out and run, getting out the run fast and getting out the court.
We'll see if you can keep running in the second half, Alfred. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. There was no stopping R.J. Barrett in the first half. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. And looking at the state of the New York Knicks, last season clearly not the win total that expected, Kenny. What's next?
Well, patience. Young core. Knicks put an old core, so they got to figure that out.
Which gives you a medium.
They have to have time to develop those for the young players. Once that happens, possibly.
They need a shared voice. Management to the front office to the coaching staff. They need something.
How's my core looking? 6 pack.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. When you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Filling out the wings are Bullock and Barrett. Julius Randle is out there with Nerlens Noel. And it's Peyton in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. Peyton the bounce pass. And here's Bullock from the arc. That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist. Peyton's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Wow, rising up with force. I love when Hachimura elects to dunk it. Great work.
And here's Bullock from the arc. Here's Randle. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Randle's got 11 points.
And in terms of size, that's a mismatch you'll exploit every time, especially the size.
And the Knicks making a change here. Rose is checked in. Wizards making a switch here. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A moment here now to see the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Shoot 2. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. He doesn't get the second. The Knicks lead by 23. Pass to Rose. Fires for 3. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. It's a good game for a lot of guys.
There are threes, and then there are long distance threes. That is a bomb from Rose. Takes some nerve to see that.
It's good from long range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. You can see why after that.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's foul number 2 for him. Alec Burks checked in for the Knicks. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Lopez, he's checked in for Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Washington. Fires the three. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
Rose with the ball. Now Beal defending. Jacks up a 3. Rose, no good. Wizards have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Westbrook, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Westbrook's got 18 points in the game.
Who can forget when Westbrook averaged a triple-double? He hits the boards hard.
And here's Rose outside. Drills the three-pointer.
This is a shooting exhibition. A 3-point barrage for him.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
What's up? They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
For the Knicks, Kevin Knox is checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Austin Rivers in for Reggie Bullock. Obvious checked in for the Wizards. Raul Neto comes in for Beal.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Wizards have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. It's Westbrook with the try. An easy 2 points on the layup. Westbrook's got 23 points.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. 3-pointer. Good on the triple. Rose has got 35.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Westbrook and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Westbrook with the steal. To the left side wing. Offensive rebound. From outside the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Westbrook's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
There you go. His first 3-pointer of the night. That should calm him down. Maybe even get him going a little bit.
That bucket in no time at all.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
A pass to Abdia. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Wizards. Westbrook's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's tipped. It's stolen by Rose. And now the Knicks on the break. Burks for 3. Sinks the triple. Burks has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. Yep, that one goes. Noel's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. They're all too common. Basketball one-on-one. Shot goes up, put the body on someone.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
Here's Neto. Here's Avdia. Banked in off the glass. Avdia's got 8 points.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
From deep, Rose, and again for three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. What a performance from Derrick Rose. He has been the story for the New York Knicks. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we'll be right back after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Mo Wagner. He's out there with Len, and it's Neto in at the point guard position. Here's Len. Pass to Bonga. And Kevin Knox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. As you look at last year's all-defensive first-teamers, 4 out of 5 of those guys were 6'10 or taller. Clearly, size is an advantage.
Yeah, size or at least length. I mean, long arms, with that comes block steals and deflections. As long as you move your feet, big respect.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Ntilikina, he's checked in for Austin Rivers. Len passes to Bonga. 5 on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Taj Gibson picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And he knocks down the first one. The Knicks making a switch here. Bullock's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Knicks shooting a superb 63% from the field. Gibson for 3. Len grabs the board. So it's Washington now. Inside. Here's Wagner. Got a piece of it. Len against Payton. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound, Washington. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Bonga gets the bucket.
I mean, I don't always like the 3 on the fast break, but the D was set up well inside.
Here's Payton. And the Knicks miss again.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Washington gets it back and a new 14. Bonga the pass to Wagner. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Nice smooth stroke that time on Wagner's shot. I mean, his team's got him set up perfectly to knock it down.
Payton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Payton's got his first points in this one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And this next draft, Chris, expected to be the last year of the one-and-done rule. Do you approve of the league once again letting high schoolers be drafted?
Well, yeah, I think if we're finally catching back up with the world, if a man can do the various things that you could do after turning 18, why wouldn't you be allowed to go to a job and make money for your family? So, yeah, I definitely think it's the right thing to do.
For Washington, they've gone 2 for 5 attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Robinson. The rebound by Gibson.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it back.
Another shot. He lays it in.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Robinson with it. Now guarded by Gibson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And it's in there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it in.
Payton can't get it to go.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
And so Payton will bring it up for the Knicks. And here's Bullock from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 4 assists now tonight.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Oh, well, listen, guys, that was great work, making them pay for the laps on defense.
And that one falls for Robinson. Alec Burks checked in for the Knicks. Austin Rivers comes in for Elfrid Payton. Lopez is checked in for Washington. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Rivers can't get it to go. The Wizards have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Bonga, no good. For New York, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. From deep, a nice shot by Rivers.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the 3-ball.
Robinson with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Robinson, that's good. The Knicks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. There's the triple, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
I just love how Ntilikina measures the defense. If they're not right up on him, he's comfortable shooting off the dribble.
Here's Robinson. Here's Len. Great D that time from Gibson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a poor New York.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Rose.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Rivers. That 3 off the mark. Washington with the ball. Bonga deciding where to go with it. And the layup's good off the glass.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Got that one up quick.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Puts up a 3, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And it's just competing. It is, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never a doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Elfrid, first off, congrats on the win. What was the key to getting this one?
Oh, man, we made shots. We did a good job of, just getting to the rim.
Big effort tonight, Elfrid. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.